Jennifer Badger has one of the best jobs in the state because she works with people with cool ideas, and most of the things they do are just so much fun. Jennifer, thanks for coming tonight, and I think tonight we've got something really special, don't we?
Yes, ma'am. And I like to say the members in our association are the most creative entrepreneurs in the state, and they definitely make my job fun and delicious at the same time. And tonight I have with me Miss Kim Oglesby with SCSFA Foods, and I'm going to let her tell you a little bit more about her line of cheese spreads.
Well, before we start, I want to know what's the story behind Yes I.
Yes I is an affirmative, just like saying yes, in Jamaica.
And did you have connections with Jamaica? Is that where all this kind of started a long time ago?
It is. I grew up in Kingston, Jamaica. Actually, I'd lived in South Carolina right before I moved to Jamaica. And the Scotch bonnet pepper cheese spread is our first cheese spread that my mother originated in Jamaica, and I perfected it.
And Scotch bonnet is, tell me a little bit about that pepper.
The Scotch bonnet sometimes gets confused with the habanero, but it's a beautiful shape like a Scotsman's tam.
Yes.
It has full of flavor and a little higher heat than the habanero.
And you said that is the quintessential pepper for Jamaica.
Yeah, iconic cooking pepper of Jamaica,
Okay.
yes.
All righty. And so that was the first one that you set your cap on.
I did, and then I just started thinking, I've got to make more flavors. And so I came up with sriracha, which is our next heat level.
That's
and also,
my favorite. That's my favorite one.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not quite as hot as the Scotch bonnet, but it has a great flavor.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, and it's the most popular hot sauce in the world today. Then we have green chili, which just has a little tang, but it's full of New Mexico green chilies.
And that one has a slightly different texture, I believe.
Yes, it's chunky so that we can keep big chunks of green chili in there for you. The others are smooth. And then dill pickle, which is also filled with chunks of dill pickle, but a smooth consistency.
And the basis for the cheese is a white cheddar?
Extra sharp white cheddar. We have no cream cheese in it, no air whipped in it. We're solid cheese.
And no preservatives.
No preservatives.
That's really fun, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I know that it just makes cheese and crackers make such sense, but you've got such an assortment, and you say different cheeses you found are fun to present on different
different
crackers.
ways,
So let's talk a little bit about your favorites.
Well, we do like the hot ones, the Scotch bonnet and the sriracha, on your regular chip cracker, but we like it on ginger snaps and beanie wafers from South Carolina.
Oh, so that you like to combine those two,
sweet and the hot.
Yeah. And then, really get everybody's taste buds in overdrive.
Exactly. And we do like the green chili on the tortilla chip because
it's so pretty too,
the corn and the green chili, the Mexican connection.
Okay, all right. And then, so here we can see how they look, and they are very smooth, mostly except for
the green chili.
And so they are very easy to spread.
Yeah.
But
you said it's almost like butter, right? Just spreading.
Yes.
They're that spreadable.
Yes.
And it looks like you spread a little bit onto some bread here for grilled cheese.
Well, we made a sriracha grilled cheese,
Okay.
and let me tell you, it's addictively different, just like our tagline.
Well, it does look delicious, and then you've got such wonderful ways to have unusual appetizers. It looks like
We've stuffed dates with the sriracha and the Scotch bonnet because of the sweet and the hot again.
Yeah.
And then celery, in case you're watching your carbs. And, and we have cucumbers with dill pickle and smoked salmon.
That one really sounds intriguing, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I can't wait to try that one at the end of the show. That sounds so much fun.
That's a nice light alternative to the grilled cheese application. But you guys put me way too close to the shrimp plate. I'm just going to say that. We've got some beautiful South Carolina shrimp here.
Yes.
And
that I jerked.
Okay.
So we have South Carolina and Jamaica together tonight.
Great.
And the South Carolina strawberries that were picked this week. I made a cool strawberry salsa because it has to cool with the heat of the Scotch bonnet spread and the Jamaican jerk shrimp.
And it looks like you've got, some cilantro and some maybe peach or mango in there?
Put a little mango in there,
That sounds
cilantro
great.
and a little red onion.
And it looks like we have some chicken tacos with
the green chili cheese.
Green chili, okay.
Yeah. And some just regular salsa and shredded lettuce.
And then I see something that looks like something that if the guys were coming home and were hungry, they would really go for it.
Yeah. Your traditional American hamburger with a big plop of dill pickle cheese on it.
That's really killing two birds with one stone. You got the cheese and the dill pickle just rolled into one there.
No, you don't need mayonnaise. You don't need mayonnaise.
Yeah, that looks great.
Now, we see a martini shake, and of course, we think of the British as having a great affinity for that.
Well, and Jamaica is British, and South Carolina once was sort of British.
We sure were.
So we've got Bloody Mary, and then your fabulous martini.
Now, so tell me how you got the cheese associated with this.
Well, I bought these beautiful big olives and just stuffed them with all four of our cheeses.
Really?
Yeah.
How exciting! Whoa! And then in the Bloody Mary, the celery looks pretty fun.
Yeah, we've got a celery with the
dill pickle.
Wow.
And actually, when you mix it, it kind of will dissipate and go into the flavor of your
of the drink.
Bloody Mary mix.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that
it's
really
delicious.
sounds fun.
And we like to party in South Carolina.
We sure do. And you've made it so easy because these spreads, you don't have to get out a knife or anything. I mean, just the spread, or these spreads so beautifully and so simply.
Yeah, it really makes entertaining easy.
Well, tell us where these are available now.
We are in the Charleston area, Harris Teeter's, Boone Hall Farms, and the New York Deli in Mount Pleasant. And we're hoping to expand throughout the state. So.
Well, we hope so too. Yeah. And I bet you've got a website that has recipes and all kinds of information.
We do, and the whole story
Yes, I.
about us. We do. SCSFA.Foods.com, and we're also on Instagram, Facebook, and a little bit of Twitter.
Well, y'all got it going.
Yeah,
good for you.
trying,
Yeah. And of course, you have wonderful people who you work with. And tell us how people can refresh themselves and stay abreast of all the things that the specialty foods people are doing.
Sure. So you can find more information about the South Carolina Specialty Food Association and Yes I Foods on SCSFA.org. We're also on Facebook. You can like us there, and we do have our catalog still where we've got lots of great recipes and information about our members, and that's on the website, or I can mail out some hard copies.
Good service at the South Carolina Department of Agriculture.
Yes, ma'am. We do our best to promote not just farmers, but also entrepreneurs.
Every
like
aspect
Kim
of
as well.
South Carolina's farming and agriculture. Yeah. Well, thank you so much.
We're honored to be a part.
Well, we are delighted that you came tonight, and we can't wait till the show's over so we can run over here and try these terrific treats.